Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Back to Concepts. Today we will discuss about the new topic, that is conservation of momentum. So let's take an example to understand the momentum. Suppose it is a body A having mass m1 moving with velocity u1, and it is a body having mass m2, and initially let's take u2 is equal to 0, means this body is moving and this body is at rest. So when body A moving with velocity u1 collide with a body B which is at rest, what happened? The body A is moving with now new velocity, and the body B is also start moving with the velocity v2. So what's the momentum of body A? M u1. And what's the momentum? Initially we will take it is at rest, but if it is moving with smaller velocity, then momentum is this. Then what's the momentum after collision m1 v1 m2 v2? Because the body is at rest initially, so its momentum is 0. So what happened? So what say the conservation momentum? m1 u1 is converted into m1 v1 plus m2 v2. जो मोमेंटम बॉडी ए के पास था, अब वो मोमेंटम शेयर हो गया बिटवीन टू बॉडी ए एंड बॉडी बी. सो नाउ मोमेंटम बिकम m1 v1 plus m2 v2 and initial momentum is m1 u1. Suppose the body is not at rest or moving with velocity u, so we have to take m2 u2. Here the momentum before collision is equal to momentum after collision. This is the conservation of law says. So let's take the definition of the conservation of momentum. When two body A and body B act upon one another, that means collision, their total momentum remain conserved. Conserved means before collision is equal to after collision, provided no external force is applied. Here the restriction is also there. No external force is applied, like frictional force, air resistance must not be there. Only the case when the conservation of momentum apply. If there is a frictional force, or we can say that air resistance, then this conservation of momentum fails. Okay, so let's discuss the derivation of the conservation of momentum. Now the basic funda of the conservation of momentum we already discussed. Now let's start the derivation of the conservation of momentum. Here a truck having mass m1 moving with velocity u1 and the car having mass m2 and initial velocity u2. Here velocity can be 0 or can be less than u1. Here the condition must satisfy, u1 must be greater than u2. So what happen if u2 is greater? कभी भी collision नहीं होगा. So collision के लिए u2 must be less than u1. Okay, u2 can be 0 and can be less than u1. What happened when this fast moving truck collide with this car? Now the truck is moving with velocity v1 and the car moving with velocity v2. So the truck apply a force F1 on the car. So what's the acceleration produced by the car? So acceleration produced A2 of car is equal to change in velocity v2 minus u2 upon time taken for this collision. Now what's the F1 on the m2? Here we can say that force F1 by the truck on the car. So what's the force F1? That is equal to M2, because here the car will accelerate M2 A2. Okay. So M2 is equal to this and A2 is equal to V2 minus U2 upon time taken. This is the force F1 by the truck on the car. But car will also exert equal and opposite reaction discussed in the Newton third law. So car will apply a force F2 on the truck. Then what's the change in momentum of the truck? So force F2 by the car on the truck. So here acceleration we have to find first of all acceleration A1, because here truck is accelerate. Acceleration what? V1 final minus initial upon time taken for the collision. And what's the force F2? That is equal to M1. This force F2 is applied on truck. So that's why we will taken here the mass M1. And what's the velocity? V1 minus U1 upon time taken. So, according to Newton's third law, F1 must be equal to minus of F2. For every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. जितना force M2 के ऊपर M1 लगाएगा, उतनी ही force M1 के ऊपर M2 भी लगाएगा. Okay. So what is F1 here? M2 V2 minus U2 upon time taken, and minus what is F2? M1 V1 minus U1 upon T. Okay. So T से T cancel out हो जाएगा. So what's the equation become? M2 V2 minus M2 U2 is equal to minus M1 V1 plus minus plus M1 U1. Okay. So it will move here and it will move here. So M1 U1 plus M2 U2 is equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2. Okay. So that's the conservation of law says momentum before collision must be equal to momentum after collision. So let's see some application of the conservation of momentum. Now the first and most important application of the conservation of momentum is the recoil of gun. Here let's take mass of the gun is M2 and mass of the bullet is M1. So what happened when we apply a force on the trigger? A high-speed bullet is fired from the gun. Let's take its velocity is V1. When we fire bullet from the gun will also recoil according to Newton's third law. If there is action of bullet having mass M1, velocity U1, there must be reaction. So that's why the gun will recoil. Now the mass of the bullet is very less. So velocity of the bullet is very high. Here the mass of the gun is high as compared to the bullet. So its velocity will be very less. So we will jerk backward, but this jerk is very less as compared to the bullet is moving with a very high speed. So what's the conservation momentum says that? So momentum of this bullet which is fired from this gun is equal to momentum of the gun after fire. Okay. So what's the Newton law says that M1 U1 mass of the we can say the mass of the bullet and velocity of the bullet is equal to mass of the gun and the velocity of the gun. Okay. Rocket and jet aeroplane also work on the same principle, that is conservation of momentum. When the rocket is allowed to combustion a fuel, this combustion produce a very high speed smoke which is rushed out from the rear side of the rocket. So this is the action by the rocket. And what is reaction? The smoke is also produce reaction on the rocket. So that's why the rocket will move with a very high velocity. So let's say this is the mass of the rocket and this is the velocity of the rocket which is produced by this combustion of gases. And let's take mass of the smoke which is very less and velocity of the smoke is very high. So what's the conservation of momentum? Say that mass of the smoke and velocity of the smoke, that is momentum of the smoke, is equal to momentum if no external force is applied. Or we can say that momentum of smoke is equal to momentum of rocket. So this is the conservation of momentum says. So this is all about the conservation of momentum. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment box. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get the notification time to time. Thank you.